What's going on, guys? Hey, we are back. We got a little two-parter video, including a Civ Div video that he has posted from his buddy Frenchie, who has a bunch of combat footage. So it's going to be sick. We're going to start it off with some drones, but first and foremost, I want to show you guys some photos that I got from John and Patrick. John and Patrick are a couple of foreigners, one from Sweden, one from Norway, who have been in Ukraine since the beginning of this war. They recently started a drone team. We did a fundraiser specifically from you guys to help them set up their drone team. And here's some of the photos of some of the stuff they've been able to pick up. We're going to get a ton more photos and video and all kinds of stuff from these guys, but this is just kind of the beginning of what they've been able to purchase and start using because of you guys. So thank you guys. I think it is I mean, it's really really cool to be able to have a platform like this YouTube with a small channel like mine and be able to almost fully fund and help these guys start up their drone unit. And they're going to be able to start making a tangible difference in combat and do what they do with their drone team. So super cool. Here's some of their stuff. More to come. Um, Please like, share, subscribe, you guys. Let's get to that 50K, baby. We're at 42,000, like 300, I think, man. Let's just keep pushing. Let's get to that 50. Once we get to 50, we're going to get to 100. And then let's go a mill, baby. Let's get to a milli. All right. I'm mostly playing around, but thank you guys for all the support lately. It's been awesome. If you want to pick up one of the exclusive monthly t-shirts, flamingos over Moscow, you guys have been loving this one, and it is a beautiful time to pick one up right now because of this pressure campaign that Ukraine has announced and that they are currently acting on. In Russia, there are literally flamingo cruise missiles flying over Russia. So rock this t-shirt in your hometown or whatever your home city, and people know not only are you keeping up with what's going on with global events, but you are extremely pro-Ukraine, anti-Putin, anti-Russia, and you get to rep the different breed brand, which is just a bonus for me. So anyways, if you want one, link is in description. Also, we've got quite a bit of uncensored content on our Discord page. If it's pretty brutal, but if that's what you guys are into, we have that all for our paid YouTube members. So if you're interested, become a member and then jump into the Discord. All right, guys, we're starting off with Magyar's birds. We've been talking about the last, I don't know, for a while now, how Russia's oil infrastructure has been severely damaged by Ukraine's medium and deep strike drone strike potential. And now what we're seeing is these shadow fleet tankers, these unregistered, unmarked, or falsely marked tanker ships that basically transport illegal oil primarily. And they are Ukraine's been aware of these, and I'm sure there's also intelligence sharing going on from Western countries to Ukraine to help find these, and Ukraine's taking them out, man. So I just want to show this because this just happened, a couple of days ago. It says SSO birds took out 9 plus Russian shadow fleet tankers overnight on July 8th in the Sea of Azov. I'm not going to have the music playing because it's copyright, but this is sick, man. We saw early on in the war, basically Russia's navy get taken out by Ukraine's drones. Ukraine didn't even technically have an official navy, but they were very good with drones and drone technology, and the leading drone to take out a lot of these ships, at least their warships, were the Sea Baby drones. But now we're seeing actual FPVs and fixed wing drones take out these tanker ships too. There's a lot of oil on these ships, man. I mean, I'd be curious to know, like on a ship like this that's full of its entire carry capacity is full of oil, right? What the the net loss would be on something like this, losing this entire ship and its cargo and probably their crew to a handful of cheap Ukrainian drones. This takes the whole ratio of cheap drone to expensive Russian asset to a whole new level, right? We would see a bunch of drones take out like one of Russia's main battle tanks, for example, which are very expensive pieces of war equipment. This is extremely expensive. We're talking multi-millions of dollars here. Not only the ship, but the cargo that it's carrying. Losing one of these is a hit. Losing 8 in a matter of a couple of days or a day is absurd. I'm curious if the Russians have any kind of counter drone tech on these ships. Even just hiring security contractors to shoot at the drones or something, right? You would think. There's operations that we see like this, right? Where they take out a bunch of oil tankers, or operations like Operation Spiderweb, where they basically smuggled these semis full of drones into near a Russian Air Force base and took out a bunch of their really expensive air fleet. These kinds of operations are going to be studied in history books. They're already being studied right now, but the amount of information that Ukraine can give to the public is limited because this is an ongoing war. They may use these tactics, or they may currently still be using these tactics as we speak. But when this is all said and done and over with, a lot of what Ukraine has done in this war is going to be in the history books. I was going to say it's going to change the history of warfare, but we already know that. That's already a thing. It's already done that. So I was trying to figure this out when I clicked on the video originally. It looks like the quality is like 480p or whatever. Maybe that's just how it is, but there's no way for me to up it. So we're gonna jump into this. This says raw combat footage, or raw combat GoPro 65 Days of Hell Part 1. This is Civdiv's channel, and it's footage from his buddy Frenchie, from my understanding. And please go share and show love on Civdiv's channel, man. He's the GOAT of this kind of content, man. So let's go.
Stop. Where do we make it? 2 months on position.
This footage, 2 months on position. I just heard that. That's absurd. Seriously, that's crazy. I think I told you guys the longest I've ever been on position was about 12 days. It was a mission, and we were basically holding a village, and we were QRF for the Ukrainian units in that village. That was a long time, dude. 2 months, and we were able to find. I say we, but it was really Pastor and this other guy that was on our team named Raul, who during the day was able to kind of go and loot around the village and find us food and look for other positions and stuff. And they found this sick trench system behind this house, and it's literally, you just go into the basement, like the cellar of this house, and there's a whole network. It must have been some kind of a command element trench system. It was very nice. So that was we spent like the last 3 or 4 days in that mission in that trench system, and that was nice. So I'm that he probably was in a much worse position. So this says this footage was given by Frenchie, a foreign volunteer serving with the 25th Airborne Brigade. He has given this footage to widen our view of the war and to help raise funds alongside Zigaspa. Oh, nice. That's who we work with as well. Zigaspa as they continue to work against the occupier.
15 km to go back to the exfil point.
15K Xville. If you'd like to contribute to the war effort, check out 25th. Link will be in the description. Thank you. I'll find that link and put it in the description of this video as well. It's the least we could do for doing these reaction videos to Civ Div's content and Frenchie.
Stop.
In this video, you see the reality of the frontline conditions for a Ukrainian fiber optic FPV team being targeted by enemy drones, striking enemy teams, and moving through the massive gray zone that fills the battle space. Not much to hide in, huh?
Shh.
That's a fixed wing.
Max. Ну, давай.
Frenchie speaks Ukrainian. That's cool.
Автомат, где?
Я бачу патрон, 5-6, так пакет патрон, я забираю автомат так. Чик-чик, блядь, а где мой автомат, блядь? Ебаш.
Нет, не
Wow.
надо.
Not only does he speak Ukrainian, but he speaks very good Ukrainian.
Хотя 500 метров назад.
После посадки почти бросил автомат.
Блядь. На посадке це нема посадки, блядь. Нема.
Там, блядь.
Каб, миномет, каждый день, блядь. Па-па-па. И пешком здесь 5 дрон и 5 картошки пешком. Так, каждый день. Каждый день, блядь. Энерка не идем, маниша не идем.
В одну сторону и в другую.
Блядь. Давай. Пошли. Go.
He's cooking, dude.
Отам. Отам.
Бачимо підерів.
Все.
Відпрацювали.
Хорошо. 3 підора.
Да, ось гаражик відкритий. Гараж відкритий, ось бачимо. Все скріна. Давай туди.
Подожди. Може там сидить. Я не бачу кабіля.
Відпрацювали.
No, co nie będą rzeczy, muszę. Siedkę.
Jeez, look at that, dude. That car's sunk into the mud and water like that. There's kind of this common misconception that if you're a drone pilot or on a drone team, that you get to like, you kind of get this cush job and you get to operate from the rear, kind of. And you don't have to deal with this kind of stuff. And as you see, it's not the case. Maybe if you're in like a medium range strike drone team or long range. But any FPV teams, though, they operate from inside that kill zone, mostly.
Huh?
They're moving to and from positions just like any other infantryman.
No! Хорошо.
Jeez.
Пиздец. Управление?
Не знаю.
Что там?
Можно.
О, не нравится. Максим пиздец.
Ты чай, чаек тебе надо? Да уже нет.
Обрив.
Да ладно.
У нас обрыв.
Ой, не.
Я понял. В каждом вопросе третий ответ правильный. Кого? Хорошо. Самое главное.
Dude, they are eating.
Есть его степени и тому подобное. Привыкает. Куча.
Тихо. Пиздец. Stop moving. Stop.
So drones can't hear, right? He's not saying be quiet because the drone will hear them. He's saying be quiet so he can hear the drone. Your the audio cues that you get when in this kind of environment will absolutely save your life. That's why you see a lot of guys who they don't wear active ear protection, or they do have it on their helmets, but it's up top. They don't wear it, or sometimes you'll see the one on, one off ear protection thing because you've got to be able to hear these things. You'll hear it before you see it, 9 times out of 10.
Не, это не техника.
In FPV, at least.
Давай.
Спроси аппарата, что там небо.
There's a lot of open ground. Oh, look at that, dude. It's a little net tunnel for infantry. I've never seen that before.
Hein? Що?
Oh
Наш?
shit. That's something else that sucks, man, is you don't know if it's yours or the enemy. Oftentimes, if you can tell based on the direction that it's coming from, if it's like if you know that friendlies are behind you, you're walking towards the enemy and it's coming from behind you up over your head, ideally it's a friendly, but it's not always the case. It could definitely still be an enemy drone that passed by you earlier, now circling back around looking for you.
Пиздец. Все. Все. Все.
Ні, тепер там подавай.
These are drone operators. They know how dangerous these things are, man. They do
Просто
not
да.
play.
God damn it.
This is how every infill and exfil goes. Move for a bit, you hear something, you run and hide. You wait it out. You move for a bit, you run and hide.
Мавік, блядь, типа.
А?
Мавік.
Мавик? Наш?
Не знаю.
Велис. На гараже. Идем. Да, этаж жду. Да ебал, блядь. Стреляю на жду.
Що по небу? Що по небу? Скажи, будь ласка.
If you'd like to help a good unit out, links in the donation page and Frenchy's social media will be in the description. I'll put all that in the description of this one too. Great video, man. I love this type of footage because it shows people what these soldiers are doing 90% of the time. We on this channel specifically, my channel, we watch a lot of combat footage, a lot of these crazy assaults, these Azov assaults, these 3rd Assault Brigade assaults, which are awesome. But that is less than 1% of what these guys are doing. This is what the entire war looks like right here. I love this kind of more realistic footage. That we, especially in the foreigner community, there's this huge misconception that it's all just gunfights and assaults and stuff like that. It's not the case, man. If you're going to do an assault, you've got to do this part of it all the way to the position that you're assaulting. Fingers crossed you survive and all your guys survive during the assault. Afterwards, you got to do this all the way back. And God forbid you got a casualty or a KIA because you're going to do this all the way back carrying somebody or multiple people. This is great stuff. Love this. Please share this footage around, not only because it's important for people to see, but also because hopefully we can get Frenchie and his team some support. I know this is a smaller channel, but we have a really supportive community here, whether it's small or not. So very cool. Go check out Civ Div's channel if you're not already. I can almost guarantee if you're watching my channel, you've been following Civ Div for years already, probably. Anyways, very cool. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. This is part 1, so there's going to be more to come. All right, guys, I love you. We'll see you in the next one.